Stand to MekHQ, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we get into the campaigns of the Striking Serpents. And last time we had a fairly interesting mission where we had to sprint away from the enemy at maximum speed in the middle of the night, and now we are sprinting away from the enemy at maximum speed in the middle of the day. And to be soon, there's another mission we'll be sprinting away. We're doing a lot of sprinting away at maximum speed. For some reason or another, the enemy has managed to roll up a couple of chase attackers, breakthrough attackers in a row. We're having 3 runaway missions and a base assault. And the base assault mission, if we lose it, we automatically fail a year-long contract. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? All the play turn 5? Yep. It's gonna be a bit of a slugfest when everybody shows up. The question is, will we be able to get away? So the mission is get to the bottom of the map as fast as you possibly can. And our 2 of our Ravens are not going to be out in that time. Oh, that's going to be painful. Also, that Phoenix Hawk is in trouble. It may actually just behoove us to try and engage these guys. I mean, he stood still. Did he? No, he flanked mod 2. Alright, in that case, I'll flank mod 1. These wasps are going to get behind me, no problem. Which is a problem in and of itself. Phoenix Hawk, HTC. See that. See if I can't bait them into doing anything. Adios, Vanguard! I'll probably end up customizing those other 3 missions for this month, or this week, because I don't want to do that many chase missions in a row. I'm not a huge fan of the chase mission type, just because it takes so long and it doesn't feel like you're accomplishing anything. So, being able to do a different mission would probably be a lot more fun. We'll have to see. Hi there. I can get on top of you. We're hanging around for 2 turns until the Ravens show up to see if we can't pull away as a group. Okay. That works. I have a 6 turn, so I can do that. That'll allow me to move up right behind these 2 vehicles. Except for the Wasp, of course. Base defense especially needs customization. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening with that one. Small laser. Light him on fire. And then fire a large laser, because why not? And I'm going to need damage high-low. Because you've got a large laser, and I need to know. 11, 14, 12, 11. Yeah, this is going to be pain. Nothing about this is not going to be pain. Condor. Let's blow up the Condor if we can. I will add +4, sure. Oh, good. We made it immobile. Oh, that's not good. Through armor critical in 2 locations. Hit on the engine, hit on the flamer. That's room 2 followed up, open up a CTR. Oh, that's very not good. Target the Pegasus and kick it. Oh shit, now he fell over. Okay, Diamondback is having a bad day. By Diamondback, I mean me. We gotta get away. We gotta get away. 5 to get up. Skulker's on top of us. Oh god. It's already gone all wrong. If I can't discourage pursuit a little bit. Yeah, they're not having any of that. Oh, on the bright side, they're not going to have the easy shot into his back. It'll be a hard shot into his back. Focused round for 2. Walk there, since nobody seems to be interested in trying to fight us. Turn to face him. See if he can't blow off his head. Who's piloting these things? Some very skillful people, unfortunately, it seems. 10. Fire the small. Oh, no, engine heat. Engine heat's a problem. Fire your medium laser. and your machine guns and see if you can't blow up a locust. Phoenix Hawk HTC 7. Medium laser bolts. Done with that. Oh, if I see red, we're in trouble. I see red. Oh, but it's good red because we hit him with medium lasers. Skulker managed to hit him in the head. 3 points were absorbed by the armored cowl because that's a thing. Pegasus, red-like structure. Critical hit on jump jets. Oh shit. They're knocking out his jump jets. That's bad. Because I needed those jump jets to get him out of here. Oh, Kung Fu fighting. You, on the other hand, see if you can't soccer ball his head off. Bring forth the hatchet. Alright. Missed. Right leg destroyed on the fire starter. On the bright side, we nearly soccer balled the locust. Burning Sigil's gonna need a new mech. Oh, he's blacked out. D-back and the fire starter in. He's blacked out. It was an ambush. They knew we were coming. Oh, good. At least the Vedette managed to jam his gun somehow. I don't know how, but I'm gonna work with that. Oh, also, first, fix you. Chronic Warfare ECM to ghost targets, please. Yeah, he's unconscious. He literally can't do anything. Run. Hate to do this to you, man, but we have got to go. Oh, ECM jam, not gun jam? Oh, yeah. Good point. I think Jester put a very good trap out for the people who kind of insulted her. And that's gonna be dramatic. I just finished Operation Thunderclap. Now I've got to make another one. Just give me the large. And target the Killian. We're gonna focus the Vedette, see if he can't blow his tracks off. And you're just unconscious. Fist. Anyone else find it amusing that the moment Spro goes away, suddenly all hell breaks loose? Stop losing your boys? I'm working on it, but I give you... There's no chance that he gets out of this one. He is MIA. The question is, do we get out of this one? The answer may surprise you. Oh boy. Oh, little pieces. Yep, there it goes. Right torso transfers to CT. CT is gone. Now, it didn't blow up, so, you know, no forced ejection chances or anything like that. But he is unconscious in the wreckage. Apollo. That'll work. So we'll keep him moving as fast as we can. These wasps, though, can keep up with us. Gonna be the hard part. Is that they're fast enough to keep moving with us. I might be able to get away from the VTOLs, or not the VTOLs, but the, I might be able to get away from the hovercraft just because of the terrain. But unless we get really lucky, we're never gonna shake these wasps. Something to keep in mind. So we need to start focusing on them a little bit. See if we can't knock them out. And if we can, then, you know, safe. But if we can't, then lots of problems at that point. Teams. The stinger. There we go. Or medium lasers. We are hitting the boss though. Oh, we almost blew off his leg in one shot. What if we distracted them? Hey, you guys, what's that behind you? I don't think that's gonna work considering they're behind me. I need to make sure my ravens are in support range. Yes, yes they are. They are in mutual support range, which allows them to stay jammed. Which is very important. Oh god, the skulker's coming after me. And the vedettes! Get away from the vedettes. Jump. It'll be really useful right now. An AC-10 and improved jump jets. That's what we need. Twist. Nope. Oh good, a shot on you. Do I have... I'm gonna range these high-low. And then twist. Large laser pulse. 10. Fire that! And... +3? Yeah, that's fine. Looking at this guy. For the shoulder. Lots of large lasers just firing all over the place. Which is kind of hilarious considering how light this lance is. And we're just dishing out large laser fire all over the place. Let's fire for the wasp. Has hit the center torso of the Phoenix Hawk. See if you can't get away out of here. I'd rather have improved jump jets and AC-10 too. Just keep running. Oh wait, no, you're falling behind. Oh, I know why. Your terrain is way more messed up. And yet each mech has a large laser on it. Quite a few of them do, yeah. Quite a few of our mechs do have large lasers on them. It's great. I'm loving it. Hi, Wasp. I'd love to just sit here and mess with you, but I gotta go. Can't be here with you. That's how this works. Twist. Nothing for the J. Oh, they've got a shot on him now. Fire that large laser. Just make it pulse. Although someday, someday we will have pulse lasers. I mean, they're terrible for the inner sphere, but... Actually, we do have pulse lasers. They're terrible for the inner sphere, but... Oh. Oh, life is not good. That's a hit on a gyro. Oh god, thank you. So, the Raven 1J is in trouble. We start crying and they turn away in shame. I don't think it's gonna work that way. Alright, we got a critical hit on the Raven 1J's gyro. It ain't stomping for no man nor beast. We got a lot of ground to cover. We're 3 turns away. You gotta sprint on that gyro, son, or otherwise you're not getting out of here. You gotta roll a 6 every time he runs now. Do we play hero? Planked 5? Mod 2? Wait, what? How do you get a mod 2 off of that? Because these vedettes are going to pick us apart. It's going to take us time to get on open terrain that they can't follow in. We need to... Who got captured? That would be Sunburn. So things are bad. Question over 70. Let's keep getting you out of here. I was hoping to stretch them out more, but they've got a lot of fast light vehicles. Yeah, the Raven 2X is falling behind. Shouldn't have had him run along this hill. It slowed him down too much. Lateral move. Can't hit anything. Boost. Large laser isn't getting a shot, but the medium lasers might. Fire, fire, and that's not in range. Boost. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, large laser. Keep hoping. Just keep hoping. Lots of misses. Weapon fire with the wasp hits our Raven. Not that it has much armor anymore. We're here to support y'all though. No sound, no vid, so I'm in the dark. Ah. The Raven 1J has the top secret technology that cannot fall into enemy hands. So, I just want to point out that the 6s that he's having to roll are the same 6s that the Battlemaster and Boa had to roll in order to get out of here. So, let that tell you just how precarious this is at the moment. That gyro hit really has changed the equation quite badly. Very badly. And if I want to get this Raven out of here, I'm going to have to do a little bit of lateral thinking as well. Ooh, interesting. I'd love to be able to take advantage of that. I might be able to take advantage of that. See if you can't take advantage of that. You're charging briefly with just a spanner and already destroyed an house. So you keep running and praying, but mostly running, if at all possible. 10s, I'll roll that 8. That, and then follow it up with an SRM 6. That might be what I need. Medium laser, machine gun. And then the Phoenix Hawk, 9s? That's not bad. All things considered, that's not terrible. It's 4, plus 5 is -1, which I can't afford. Lots of misses. Wasp hits us. Raven, large laser, right leg on the Stinger. Got some down to 3 structure. SRM did manage to hit that right leg down to 1 internal structure on that. So we're working on it. Pegasus managed to nail the Phoenix Hawk. Stinger falls. Okay. So one of the Stingers is down. I do not dare boot your head with that. Too much of a chance of failing it and falling over, and I can't afford that. Oh, we're almost out. We are like 3-ish turns of successful runs. Okay, he's still running. Now you are on straight and clear territory. So let's phase jump back using our advanced jump jets and capabilities compared to the Raven, which is not that nimble. It runs fast in straight lines, don't get me wrong, but it's not as fast as our 2 Phoenix Hawks. So really, I'm just trying to extract this Raven. Just going to be fighting with the Lance again. Oh boy. Target. I don't think you have a target. Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 medium lasers to shoot backwards, but yeah, they're not in range. You, on the other hand, could shoot a wasp. That wasp. Or you could go for the Stinger. If you hit his right leg and blow it off, he'll never chase after us ever again. Or I can just spam fire weapons at you. Machine guns. Durian needs a 13. How about the Skulker he's standing on top of? Yeah, just as bad. We're not hitting any of that. Weapons fire with the wasp. It's the left leg. Please stop hitting my legs. It's important. Uh-oh. They're through the right arm on the Phoenix Hawk 1. And he's down. Uh-oh. We all remember what happened the last time one of our mechs fell over. Returns after this run. He's still going. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's still going. Oh, you hurt him in the back. It's not what you call great, but it's something. That Raven running. Chases can be that way, yeah. They could be very grim very fast. Try and help out that Phoenix Hawk 1 as best as we can, but he is going to get shot at a lot in the back, and he didn't move that fast. So he's got to survive a turn of being just blasted in the back and hopefully escape. No promises. Just and flick. You're keeping him back like a coward. Okay. Fire a large laser. Fire a medium. Ooh, can't do that. Can't put the 6 on. Well, I could if I jump jet afterwards. So I'll bank on the jump jet afterwards. And beg, hope, and pray that all goes well. So it's a bad plan to rely on RNG to go your way. But at the moment, I don't have much else to work with. Oh, there goes the right arm. There goes the left arm. Gyro hit, engine hit. He's down. Well, so is the Wasp. He's got no arms. He's on the ground, and he's got major gyro damage. At least the Raven 1J is still going. They weren't. This was a scratch. I was banking too heavily on that. On that lucky chance, because we're at 16 heat carried over. Yeah, that's not working for me. Oof. He's trying, boys. He's trying. Back up. Oh, and he blacks out. Well, I hate to say this, but Jester may have your number. So what Raven is still alive? Both of the Ravens are still alive. We did manage to kill a Wasp, so that is a pretty cool thing. But we're probably going to lose a Phoenix Hawk in addition to the other thing. Fire medium laser at you. Get your attention. Yeah, they're not targeting our friendly Raven. Oh. Yeah, that engine crit just sent him way over. That's a bomb. That was thunder, by the way. Well, Shade, what do you want to do? Do you want to attempt to rush in and pick up thunder right there? Or do you want to keep pulling back? The choice is up to you. Because I have other pilots to move first. You can't make it to him in one turn. But you can get to him the next turn. And then you'll need to end your turn on top. Grab him? Alrighty. So we're going to have to do this smart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here is where I need to be. Can't be there. 5, 6. Can I handle that? Oh god, I forgot your CT rear armor is non-existent. You're gonna get shot in the back by SRMs. Shit. Ravens are gonna make it out though. There is that benefit. The Ravens will make it out of here. Holy shit, dude. That did not go well for you. Just instantaneous death via SRM. Well, on the bright side, you have bought your Ravens enough time to get out. Oh my god. Thunder just woke up. Thunder woke up on a 12. 2x out. 2x is out. Alright, that's it. Folks be gone. Kills under and saves it. Don't shoot my pilot. This is not good. We do not control the edge of the battlefield. 3 mechs down. The Wasp wasn't lost. MIA, and MIA. The Wasp kill was Nevermore because of that large laser strike. There any of the lance near the reinforce? No, you are all engaged this week. Every last one of you. Defeat. All right. So how do I spin this? So I started toying with the idea of Jester's Gambit last week when she did the attack for the base assault. I thought that was a pretty interesting idea, but I didn't have any time this week to expand on it. And it is something that I wanted to go with. So I think I now have to expand on Jester's Gambit, because we have a base attack defender that is sitting out here that is going to be a do or die mission. So tell Penguin it's going to be a long day. Now we just need, we're missing 3 we just did prisoner transfer? Possibly. We don't have any other prisoners that she cares about, I don't think. I'll have to check through the list. Right. Hello. Next mission up is the breakthrough attacker with Boa, where you're attempting to push through. You had 2 breakthrough attackers with Boa, so Boa is just like smashing through front lines at this point. Then there's the base attack, and then Cobra is doing something else, which is another chase attacker. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. It's going to require a lot of work, but I think I know what I'm going to do. And on short notice. Operation Thunderclap was took a little while in the making, but I'm going to have to build up Jester's Gambit a lot faster than I had thought. Right. 2 breakthrough attacks in a week, pushing right on through the enemy. The first one getting through at night, the second one getting through at dawn. What are you fighting? All light stuff. Vedettes, hunters. I mean, there's a Hetzer and a Saladin in there, but it's all light shit. Yeah. Yeah, Boa's meeting very little resistance. It's pretty impressive, actually. So what Boa's doing right now is they saw an opening in the line. They got their 2 other members back. They realized they had just been reinforced with an 80-ton assault mech, which is pretty good. So Charger's back in the groove. And they've got their own little anti-aircraft division with them just on top of that. So Warden, who we all know to be a hot-shot gunslinging pilot who just goes for it at the drop of a hat. I mean, he's really come a long way since the early days where he was basically terrified of the enemy to get anywhere near them. So he's pushing hard. In the absence of orders to the contrary, attack. And that is his philosophy, it seems like. And he's found the enemy in front of him isn't there. He wants a piece of Jester. He wants a piece of that lost tech that they've heard about, and he wants some of that glory. So he's pushing hard because he thinks he's got a line in to go after Teleria Air Base itself. And what's in front of him doesn't seem to be convincing him otherwise. So that's why Boa is doing another breakthrough attack. The first one, they snuck around the enemy forces, and during that sneak around, Foxsnake managed to pick up some really important kills. They knocked out the command mech for the sector, which was that longbow. So they managed to sneak around that with the enemy in disarray. Now they're punching through this. And so that's going to be the breakthrough attack. However, with their eyes and ears cut off, because Jester deliberately attacked against Diamondback. She knew where they were, she figured it out, and set a trap for them and chased after them with very fast units. And intelligently, Firehawk realized that this was a problem, he needed to get out of there. Unfortunately, he was herded through terrain that slowed him down because of his Ravens. His Ravens were just not maneuverable enough to keep up with the rest of the Lance. And so things sort of melted down when the Ravens were finally trapped. Knowing that the Ravens are currently experimental loaned technology and one of them contains a highly top secret experimental ECM gear, he decided he was going to have to protect his Ravens on his way out. And during the final phases, unfortunately, he lost 3 mechs, including his own. Meaning Sunburn, Thunder, and Firehawk have all been captured by Jester's forces, but he has managed to get the Ravens out of there, and the Ravens are running back home with word that Jester's coming and she's got an angle that they weren't expecting. So they've managed to pull off that. However, since they didn't all get away, it's not going to give as much warning time as they probably wanted or even needed to be able to hold off the attack. Now, Jester's strike, of course, is this. This base attack is against... It's not against Firebase Bird. Forward operating base Bird is on its own. Who's defending this? Ooh, that's significant. So Jester is pushing against... Oh, I have to look this up because this is a while ago when I had this information. That's in character. That's not what I need. So there's a base that is currently being supported, that is currently supporting the Striking Serpents and what they're doing. And I need to find where I named that base because it's rather important now. It has become incredibly important at the drop of a hat. Is it an important information? That's explanations. It is an important information. Okay, so that. Where's that whole in-character encryption scheme post that I made? Sorry, we're sort of building this on the fly. Mechanized Beetlejuice Home Guard, subject force free display. Okay, so I don't have an actual name for the base right now, but I do have a name for the commander, and it's Major Thomas Xu, spelled X-I-U, of the 23rd Mechanized Beetlejuice Home Guard, and that's what this is. So Jester has found a way around Firebase Kumari to strike at Major Xu's main base of operations. Now this location is currently the center distribution point of all the logistics for the Striking Serpents. So if they lose this base, suddenly they are withered. They're withering on the vine. They can't get spare parts and they can't get anything. And now Jester's got them exactly where she wants them, as she'll just do an air campaign to bomb them into submission. This would force the Striking Serpents to have to pull back to the King Cobra and pull out of the valley. because they can't operate on their own like that. They're not set up to have that many stores. So this is the main supply base for the entire sector. And they've kind of been pulling people away slowly but surely since the Striking Serpents have been doing so well, but that's given Jester her opportunity to strike at this. So that's why if we lose this mission, we lose the entire contract, because if we lose this, suddenly we get no supplies anymore, and we do not have the supplies to just sit in place. We would have to move back to the King Cobra and pull away. The Ravens are on loan. Everyone was yes, it's on loan, technically. The 1J is on loan, so even if you want, even with the Nevermore's somewhat questionable existence, the 1J is absolutely on loan, and the ECM gear is also absolutely on loan. Now, where in all of this is Cobra? Well, Cobra's mission is going to be changed. It's not going to be another chase attacker. Cobra's going to be attacking a specific base, and this base is another secret research base that Diamondback located. Also, God, what are they called? They're not VIPs, they're the other ones. HVTs. The HVTs gave us enough information combined with some of the information from Diamondback's earlier scouting operations to locate a research cache, which Cobra has been sent to go after. That's why they're not in a position to help scout and back up Diamondback. So the Striking Serpents are spread a little bit thin. You've got the scouts, who were overwhelmed and attacked because Jester focused on them. You've got our normal battle lance, who is being led by a very eager commander who's going right for an enemy that he thinks he has an opportunity to go destroy. And we have our other set of scouts and our backup cavalry going after a secondary objective that we recently discovered that we think will reward us a great deal of salvage. Meanwhile, Adder suddenly finds themselves in the middle of all of this. So that is Jester's Gambit. And that is what we're going to be doing next week, because I'm going to have to tweak and modify quite a bit of things to make this work. But thank you for those of you who are listening, who have listened to me sort of babble about this, but this is the plan for next week. That is Jester's Gambit. If this succeeds, the Striking Serpents will have no choice but to pull out of the valley. And if they pull out of the Central Valley, then they are not interested in continuing to work with you, because this is the whole reason they brought you in, and suddenly you lose everything. But she's attacking the furthest back point in the entire valley. She's committed her primary assault group to go after this supply base in basically a winner-take-all attempt. If she fails to take this base, she's going to have to retreat all the way across the Central Valley, which is fairly large, the whole way hounded by the Striking Serpents, the whole way hounded by the 23rd Mechanized. And at that point, Teleria Air Base is wide open. So Jester's Gambit is a huge risk on both sides. If she wins it all. If she loses, Teleria Air Base is open for immediate attack. And that'll be next week. Well, not Teleria Air Base. If all that'll be another week on at the very least. It's time to kick some ass. We got to figure out a way to how we're gonna get Diamondback out of this, or at least Diamondback involved in this. I'm gonna have to think of something. If any members of Diamondback have any sort of cool ideas as to what you're doing while being captured, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah, why would you want to murder Jester just because she's a clever opponent? So how did I die? You're not dead. Don't think you're dead. Your Battlemaster's fine. Reasonably fine. Working, I think, would be the most appropriate way of describing your Battlemaster at the moment. So, I mean, it just has an exposed left arm and an empty machine gun. We have 3 pilots missing now, yes. Although Brick can't hear me right now, so he doesn't know. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun. This will be The next 2 weeks will be possibly the taking or loss of the entire first major objective. By the way, keeping those ravens out of enemy hands was really big, actually, because those ravens are tied to Wei. So if you lose, not his, but effectively under his general overarching generosity, if you lose those ravens, Wei will not be happy. I want to start shopping for two-blade mechs. Yeah, we can start doing that, actually. Let's head over to the marketplace. What do we got? We have aerospace fighters. That's what we got. A panther, a wasp. That's it. We got a panther and a wasp. Oh, that panther's so sexy. I normally hate panthers. That panther is gorgeous. So, but yeah, the wasp, I'll have to get a picture of a wasp or something, because I like to change out the pictures to look nice and sweet like that. Oh yeah, the HTC's been destroyed, man. God. We'll have to request to Wei to see if he can help provide us with any mechs. He's our liaison. So for those of you who don't know who Wei is the liaison officer, well, not officer, but the liaison bureaucrat between the Striking Serpents and the Capellan Confederation. He's the one who sort of figures out what's going on and supports or sends information back and forth between the two and lets command know what the Striking Serpents are doing and telling the Striking Serpents what command's expecting and that sort of thing. So we may be able to petition him for access to several light mechs to help replace what the Striking Serpents have just lost. What's left in the hammer? The M. Yes, that actually is in the hangar. So if we go and look at all of these ones, go to our assigned twos, we have a Firebee. It's the Wambi, which is primitive, so we'd have to fully modify it. And the Phoenix Hawk DML. The Griffin's not fast enough, I don't think. Yeah, it's just about that. I saved his ravens. He publicly screwed me. How did he publicly screw you? He helped you, man. You just because you lost the duel, he put his reputation on the line for you. That's what he did. So, if anything, you publicly screwed him. That was incredibly embarrassing for him. To have to challenge someone of one of the Capellan warrior houses, like talk you up big in order to get you that opportunity, and then you failed? Oh, that was so much egg on his face. He ate a lot of dirt because of you. It was a rough mission? It was a rough mission. He snubbed the noblewoman? No, he didn't. I think Shade needs a free engine, man. Green to shift? A 3 armor runner, yeah. But, no, man, he didn't snub her. Also, I don't think technically she's a noblewoman. She's more like a warrior nun. All Diamondback pilots that return get a loner atlas and joins the defense. Take this off screen. The delay's too bad. That's fine. But yeah, we'll have to petition Wei and see what he can do. After all, he is the Striking Serpent's humble servant who works very hard on your guys' behalf, even if you don't appreciate him. So, right. So that's Jester's Gambit. I've explained it. I will explain it more in detail in an actual written post, and I will also prepare Jester's Gambit for next week. Warrior Nun needs to be an anime if it isn't. I am 90. Like, there's tons of Warrior Nuns in anime. Have you never seen Black Lagoon? I would definitely consider the ripoff church to be Warrior Nuns. Guess we don't appreciate a music development. When I haven't met, I need to be honest. I'd like to keep it that way. Well, if anybody wants to meet Wei, let me know if you do and tell me why. And I'll see what I can cook up. I don't really like to be part of the in-character roleplay for my NPCs. I prefer to do like the short story written thing, like you've seen me do in the in-character section. But, I mean, we'll see what we can set up if anybody wants to actually meet with Wei. Yeah. So that's going to be Jester's Gambit. For the YouTube people, thank you for joining us on this one. I've been Tarek. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see the notification every single time I post one of these videos. Press the little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode. And hopefully you enjoyed it, even though it was a fleeing mission, but it was filled with quite a bit of drama. Losing 3 mechs and even turning around to go after Thunder. I mean, that's a dedicated Lance Leader right there. Gotta appreciate that. I'll see you all in the next episode.